ఉంటుందా ప్రభు? అది
ముందు సరిపడదండి.
ఓకే.
సప్పుళ్ళు వస్తాయి.
ఓకే. చార్జ్ అవుతుంది చూడండి. చార్జ్ అవుతుందా?
I think we are okay. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You can connect to Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm 4G connected here.
It might not connect to
Acha. Ek minute. Yeah. Is there a way this can stand on this? I don't know. It's too low actually.
Keep it on the top.
On this only? But the problem is the power cord. Okay, I can do a thing. Remove that. No. Sorry. Yeah, is there space for that? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, charging. How will you keep it there? You done with it, sir? Lift chase the inverter. Yeah, thank you, bro. Sorry. Do we have Lilananda player?
They're tired of Lilananda. They went down. Yeah, it's went down.
Can somebody play Lilananda? Fast beat? We have more Lilanandas, less players. Take na? Okay. That's okay. You don't tell me where I'm singing. You're all handicapped. Nava Navarangi Trivangi Jaya Shama Suvangi Shama Navarangi Trivangi Jaya Shama Suvangi Jaya Radhe Jaya Hari Priye Shri Radhe Sukadama Jaya Radhe Jaya Hari Priye Shri Radhe Sukadama Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jai Shri Radhe Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jai Shri Radhe Jai Krishna Jai Krishna Krishna Jai Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Jai Krishna Jai Krishna Jai Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jai Shri Radhe Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Nitya Kishori Pritam Madhuri Shri Radhe Shama Madhuri Nitya Kishori Pritam Madhuri Satikar Silo Sailaka Silo Gurakara Silo Shri Krishna Navanavangi, Navratri Vangi, Tamasu Vangi, Shri Krishna. Navanavangi, Navratri Vangi, Tamasu Vangi, Shri Krishna. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe. Shri Bhagavanta Shri Krishna Shri Bhagavanta Krishna शोभसधनी परम उदार प्रभापार अति सुकुमार श्री कृष्ण रजते रमणी क्रीडकवनी श्री राधे उपरसाल नैन विशाल परम कृपाल श्री कृष्ण सब गुण आगर रूपा उजागर श्री सहजा सुहाती श्री Sudhagato Nasti Krishna श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन भगवान की जय। श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय। श्री निताई गौरंग भगवान की जय। एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री ब्रह्म मध्व गौड़ी गुरु परंपरा संप्रदाय की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंद हरि हरि ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा तदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 Together chant. नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपाकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौब्राह्मणाय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निधि नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। चेतोदर्पणमर्जनं भवमहाद्ववाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयकैव चन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वत्मस्थपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्ण संकीर्तनं। नामकारि बहुडा निज सर्वशक्ति तत्राधिप नियमिता स्मरणेन काला। एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवम् ईदृशम् इह जानिननुरागः। तृणादपि सुनीचेन करोरपि सहिष्णुना अमारणीय मानदेन कीर्तनेन सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतद्भक्तिरहैतकीर्तयि अयि नन्दतनुज किङ्कर पतितमां विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजधूलिसदर्शं विचिन्तय नयनं गरदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदर्धाय गिरा पुलकेर्निशितं वपुकदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रवर्षायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दं विरहेण मे आश्लिष्य मापादरतं पिनस्तु मामादक्षिणं वर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा उदहतो लम्पतो मात्प्राणातस्तु एव नापर हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कुं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपकतमां वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणं श्री परमानंद माधवं श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम् ओम अपवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्ष सभ्यभ्यन्तरं सुचेत् श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji's. Maybe some of you can come in the front. You're really sitting near the door. There is a lot of space here. Yeah, Deepa Mataji, you can all come here in the space. If everybody is coming in and they see you're sitting till there, then they'll hesitate to come in the front. They'll get a doubt on me. Why is nobody sitting close by? Please come in the front. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank Himanshu Prabhu and Surabhi Mataji and the whole family here. So is your mother also here? Mataji, Hare Krishna. धन्यवाद माताजी, आपने हमको हमारे आपके घर को आने दिया. हमारे भाग्य हैं, नहीं हमारा सौभाग्य है आप यहाँ पे आए. और मैंने सुना है कि आज 11वां तीर्थ दिवस है आपके पतिदेव का, प्रभु जी के पिताजी का. तो उनके लिए हम प्रार्थना करेंगे कि वो जहाँ भी हैं खुश हैं और भगवान के निकट हैं. Let's chant 3 times Hare Krishna mantra with devotion and love for that soul who has given a wonderful child like Himanshu Prabhu, and they have a wonderful daughter-in-law like Surabhi Mataji, that their soul should reach to Krishna as soon as Krishna wills. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, Prabhu, for calling. Thank you, Mataji. सभी लोग अंदर आइए, बहुत जगह है यहाँ पे. ये हॉल में बहुत लोग फिट हो सकते हैं. यहाँ पे come in the front, there is enough space. Yes, Hari Bol. So many would have been tired by now doing the kirtan practice and how many here did the kirtan practice? That's all. Where are the 3 teams? Oh, today only 1 team. So we dropped the other 2 teams.
Still on, but we have one strong. We haven't practiced.
Oh, we haven't practiced yet.
The other 2 teams are doing better from me.
Oh.
So we had to back up from.
What is this I'm drinking?
Ampanna, I think.
Acha, Ampanna. It's very thick, na?
Thicker.
I was drinking like lemon water. Suddenly I realized it's very. And I also, it's very,
Drink slowly.
I drink slowly, that's the problem. I can't sit here and drink like Aram say.
Kicks you.
Yeah. So I would like to thank new devotees who have come here. Anybody coming here first time? Yes. Your good name, Prabhuji? Raju Prabhu. Thank you. You are from
Zampet.
Nizampet. Oh, you are coming from Mahendra Prabhu. Mahendra Prabhu infected you.
Infected.
And you got affected. Yes. Who else? We have met before also. No?
Bhagavad Prabhu Satsang.
Oh, Bhagavad Prabhu Satsang. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, for coming here. Oh, yes. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Prabhu, a small gift for you. Himanshu Prabhu, you can come and take. So there is this Guru Parampara. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Jagannath Das Babaji, and then in between some more acharyas, then Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Jiva Goswami, and Venkata Bhatta Goswami. Right? And then we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Panchatattva, then we have Narshing there. Small gift. Thank you. So you have successfully converted one more family. Whatever that word means. Hare Krishna. And I would also like to welcome Shashank Prabhu here. Hare Krishna. How many of you seen this Prabhu? Anytime? Can you get up once? I just want to see if somebody recognizes you. Yeah? Did anybody see Shashank Prabhu in the past?
No.
Yeah. Have you seen his parents? Yeah, wonderful parents. Swami Krishna Swami Prabhu and Sumana Mataji. Yes. So Prabhuji and Mataji have been practicing Krishna consciousness for quite a long time, and they wanted their son to become a perfect devotee. He's become a super perfect devotee. How many of us want our children to go like this to a satsang and attend when they grow up? Yes. So his parents are successful. They did the right parvarish. And he himself called and said, Prabhu, I want to come to your satsang. I wanted to tell you, your father is already a perfect devotee. Why don't you attend there? But then I had an ulterior motive that I wanted him to come and give his association to me. Thank you for coming. Very happy to see the next generation in the family coming to satsangs. That's our goal, right? Whether or not they earn, whether or not they burn, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, if they serve devotees and become part of satsang, that's success in life. Isn't it? Hare Krishna. So, once again, this is Aparna new community. I think here we are having satsang for the first time. Is this the first time?
Yes.
But I don't know what is Himanshu Prabhu's effect. But at the gate, they looked at my dress and they said, go.
Yes. Go. Yeah.
I wanted to bring down the window and tell. He said,
Yes.
so Prabhu ne kuch bahut hi kiya hai yahan pe, something he did.
We just told them, make sure that no devotee is disturbed. So
Yeah, so this uniform is very important.
He has formed a core group here,
Ah.
core group of families here to run SSR probably next month or June.
Hari Bol. So, yeah, Himanshu Prabhu is forming a group here where SSR sessions can start here. And His Grace Mahesh Prabhu is going to, rock the whole, whole thing. Let's wish them all the best, and many new families will come and join our satsang family, right? Let's chant Hare Krishna mantra that all the families in how many blocks are there?
11.
Huh? 12 blocks. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. M तक है. चलो M ब्लॉक को सुनाई देना.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Prabhuji, not just here, Prabhuji, this whole stretch of all Aparnas should get infected. Please pray. So that my community also gets infected.
Yes. Infected, affected, converted, we are ready to do anything. We'll do anything. Yena kena prakarana. Yes.
We'll do Rath Yatra from that.
Yes, there should Rath Yatra happen here also, everywhere, every community. So Rath is getting ready. The whole planning is done. Praveen Prabhu was there. So this time Jagannath decided that it will be 1 more feet longer and 1 more feet wider. Right? So he wanted to. He's always kept like this. Now this time I wanted to like this. It will stretch. Right? So little more, 1 more feet to the sides and 1 more feet to the front. So Rath is getting ready. Huh? And the railings.
Railing with brakes,
I mean,
suspension.
so many, like, see, we gave a Rath. Now he wants many things in a Rath. And Praveen Prabhu had a different desire. He said, Prabhu, with 1 button, the whole thing GoPro should come up. And then it should go down.
This is for next time.
No time. We don't need that. Huh? I mean,
Abbot's temple on the top.
yeah, the Abbot's temple, bro, it's a big temple, big Rath. Ours is like Bacha family. They have 2,000 people congregation. We are hardly 150 there, in that 70 appearing, 70 disappearing. What do you expect here? Anyway, so thank you very much for coming again. And so I also have some nice, wonderful news to share to many of you. Should we do it? Yes. So we have recently selected and signed a lease agreement for a new center in Gachibowli. Yeah, Haribol. Now we all have a single place to do our nuisance. We all can go.
You remember last time I was just telling you this, a new center should come and
Just come.
we should do PG.
Yes. So it's in a, surprisingly, how Krishna decides, we don't know. It's in a locality called Sri Prabhupada Township in Kondapur.
Yes.
What is it? Masjid Banda mein Prabhupada Township. Really? And that building name is Brindavan. Yeah. Right? Krishna can do anything. Krishna can do anything. And Radha Krishna outside is there. Hare Krishna mantra is already engraved. It's a devotee's building. It's a devotee's building, but devotee also appeared, right? I mean, like Krishna again. Sakya Prem Prabhu and his Mataji, Vagisha Mataji.
We created the township.
No. It's surprisingly, nobody knows who named that Sri Prabhupada Township. The whole locality is called Sri Prabhupada Township. Just imagine our address, Gachibowli Center, Sri Prabhupada Township.
And never
इसको
heard
कोंडापुर के निकाल के इस्कॉनपुर लिख रहे हैं. Do something there. Krishnapur. So yes, so we signed the lease agreement. So we have the center opening date is June 11th. Yes. No, before the Jagannath. Before Jagannath. And we have added 1 more Jagannath Rath Yatra in that locality also. So we'll start with a massive big bang. We don't know whether that big bang happened, but this will happen.
Announce the arrival.
Yeah, announce the arrival. We'll create some disturbance in that whole area. People should be like, what is happening? Peaceful tha jaga. So,
अभी peaceful हो जाएगा.
be blissful ho jayega. Peaceful to blissful. That is our tagline. Nice. Thank you, Mataji. We need a lot of ideas. So it's a wonderful place. It is close to 1250 square feet hall. We are going to do a lot of changes in that, a lot of modifications in that, moving the bathroom from one side to another side, the new plan. So yesterday Kiran Prabhu came, and Kiran Prabhu is one of the interior designers, and he came and he is going to give us ideas what to do. And so that is going to be the temple hall. We'll have a nice altar, Vyasasan, and a lot of preaching activities there. Sunday evenings will happen there definitely, and maybe Saturday morning and Sunday morning Bhagavatam classes also will happen there. It's 20 minutes from where we live, and look at the location. It's also close for Madinaguda. It's also close for Gachibowli. It's also close for Madhapur. It's like literally in between, centrally located. Yeah. So I'll send the address in the group. You all can go there and see the place. Some of us went there. I just called few devotees who are available and immediately at least just get together and see. So we saw some could make it, some could not. But we're going to do that alteration, and June 11th, we will open. So Radhesham Prabhu has confirmed the date. He is coming. Prabhu is coming, and Varada Krishna Prabhu also is coming. He also confirmed. Yeah. So two more HTMCs, Vedanta Chaitanya Prabhu and Sitaram Prabhu. I'm yet to call them. I couldn't get time, but I wrote a big mail yesterday night, almost 12:30. Took such a long time. And then they're also calling His Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj. So that is in the process. If we get the mercy, it's nice. Maharaj will come and do kirtan there. I'm telling you that it will be a different effect. You can't imagine.
You put the speakers also.
Yeah. We'll create disturbance. Don't worry.
11th we should create.
Yeah. At least 5 police complaints. That is our target. Yeah.
We should form a handling team.
Huh?
Rescue handling team.
What about the
DTs. So every week we'll take one family will bring their DTs to the place. Every week.
Not place details there.
No. We can't keep DTs there because we will need somebody to take care of the DTs. We also took the 3rd floor. 2nd floor, it's already let out to somebody, otherwise we would have definitely occupied it. But 3rd floor is getting vacant, so we took the 3rd floor. And we are going to give it to a voice center for youth preaching. If that voice center comes, then we can plan DTs down because they will be doing Aarti every morning and evening. So that can happen. But if voice center is not coming, then we'll start with photographs, and every week we'll take our DTs. Every family will get one opportunity once in, I think we already have like 15, 16 families having DTs. So each DT will get chance every 15th week, something like that. Right? And on the top floor, it's an open terrace, and we are going to completely cover it and have aluminum paneling. I don't know the technicalities, but basically there will be a guest room with a bathroom, and there will be another room in which cook can stay, and there's another bathroom and cooking can happen. And the whole prasadam serving will happen upper on the 4th floor, and the 1st floor we'll have the temple hall. That's it.
Amazing.
Yeah, a lot of things.
What is the agenda for the day?
Huh? Yeah, I can show that, right? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Rabji, what is the agenda? What all are the activities?
Yeah, so we have 1-2 weeks to decide what all we want to do there. So I will request everyone to come up with your innovative ideas, how you want to preach Krishna consciousness in that place. If voice center is not going to be taken, I would even recommend starting a small school in the 3rd floor. Right, the whole flat is there. It's a 3-bedroom flat with 5 rooms. Right, maybe a small school which can encourage Vedic education, or kind of a finishing school, or kind of something like value education, specific value education school for all the children in the community. Parents taking their values, children taking their values, different floors. We have sky's the limit, and I'm sure we all have ideas. Everybody has ideas. So please let us pool those ideas. We want the center to run 7 days a week, not 1 day a week. That is the whole idea. Because it will be completely furnished, everything ready, totally centrally air conditioned. We'll put everything there, right? We just want it to run 7 days a week. So it makes a positive difference in that society.
2 months.
We have 2 months. Yeah, 1.5 months to be. Yeah, today is what?
June to 9th April.
9th, right? Exactly. 2 months, 2 days.
Exactly 2 months.
2 months.
2 months, 2 days. Yeah. And a lot has to be done. And it will happen. There are many senior managers, architects, right? So many are there. So we all are well qualified to make it happen. So it will happen. We'll also be raising some funds. So I know there is a lot of fundraising going on. There is Jagannath Rath Cart fundraising, but the center also came at the same time. So the we are in need of funds. So please come forward. This is, I don't know in this life whether we can construct a temple for Krishna, but we can definitely start a center for Krishna.
Yes.
Right? So whatever is needed there, whichever way we can contribute, please be, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Madam. Yes. So please graciously come forward. For Jagannath Rath Yatra, I will request you to raise funds from your family members, neighbors also, because people want to contribute for the Rath, right? So please go forward and ask. By asking, actually, we will become humble. By giving, we might become arrogant, but by asking, we'll become humble. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to ask in my office, I'm going to ask openly, there is Rath we are making, you want to give, right? No force. Anybody wants to give, they'll give. And who knows, it might get sponsored very quickly, and we need in the next 2 weeks. Most of the construction will happen, and even the center also will require a sizable money. At least I'll say around 4 to 5 lakhs it will need. That also we all have to raise together. It's doable.
Recurring also will be.
Yeah, recurring is something that I wanted to actually discuss at the end of the class. It almost looks like a fundraising class. Yes, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Madhu. Oh, come in the front. You can come in the front. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Front position. Yes. So, what was I saying? Yeah, recurring expense. So, recurring expense, including prasadam, might be close to 1 lakh a month for the whole center, all the floors, everything together, including 4 weeks big prasadam. And we also wanted to have, my wife gave a nice idea. She was like, every day, Drone Prasad being distributed outside. Every day. So Kali people will come, they'll throw the plates in their house, they'll come and take our Prasad, in the evenings. Bahut ho gaya khana hai. This is more nice. Something like that. Very nectarian. Prasad will distribute every day. And that is possible. That is possible. We'll have a cook there, and every day we'll have one family taking care of the morning. If the voice center doesn't come, one aarti every morning, right? One family can go. You'll get a turn maybe once in 2 weeks. I don't know, right? Do the morning aarti, and then evening one family will go, or some aartis will go and distribute prasadam. Make prasadam. We'll have the prasadam made, and we'll take it there, and hot, nice prasad we'll distribute there. That is the idea, because we want many to get benefited, right? And there are many more ideas that are there. There is a separate meeting that we'll have to have for that, where we want to hand over one community building to one devotee. And the devotee's job is to go and torture all the families to come to the center. That is the way we want it to be, right? Nobody will be spared, right? So personally, we have to go and invite them. You know how Nityanand Prabhu is to invite people to satsang, right? Know that? One stambalam, one chambu. Put their feet and wash it. Please come. Right? Whatever it takes. Take Krishna. Please come and take Krishna. Right? So we have to follow the footsteps of Nityanand Prabhu. So you can find tambalam in any steel shop. You can go and buy it. Right? If you do that, you're going back to Godhead. I can tell you that. Nityanand Prabhu will personally come and take you. Anyway, so the center is there. It's already there. And we are approved for ISKCON Extension Center already. So we will be subleasing that center to ISKCON, something like that. So today morning only I had the first legal discussion, what it takes, how to do it, all that. So slowly we'll get there. We'll also form a trust, a small trust for easy pooling of money. So far, Sri Gopal Prabhu is our Reserve Bank of Gachibowli. Yeah. So going forward, maybe we'll have ISKCON account, and from where we can have a treasurer, everything. The whole landscape is going to change, right? There will be more responsibilities, more preaching efforts, different flavor of satsangs, and we need more preachers. So please come forward to take such responsibilities. More Mataji preachers also, right? In that area, and in all the ways, we want that area to be Krishna consciousnized. I don't know if there is a word like that. Yeah. So thank you with all your effort and with all our coming together, this has happened. A lot of prayers and a lot of blessings have gone behind it. Otherwise, it can just imagine there was no center. I mean, I was not even going and searching for it. Sunil Prabhu told he started searching something yesterday. I was not even going because there's no time at all. And I know that Vardha Krishna Prabhu told, Sitaram Prabhu told, you should go search for a building, go search for a. None of us had time. You know, we are running behind so many things. And see how Krishna worked for us. Right? Really, he literally made the whole thing happen. The building was made 3 years ago, but never went on rent to anyone, even in such a locality.
Never on rent.
Something happened. Krishna might have punctured their tire or, were coming on the way. Something Krishna would have done. Nobody could come and take it. It's a very nice building.
Didn't go on the rent.
It didn't go on rent. It just was just lying. Whatever happens. Krishna wants, he can do anything.
Waiting for Gachibowli.
Yes, waiting. When we are ready, Krishna gave it. Okay, come and take it. Now start preaching. Right? Now do it for Prabhupada. So we have this offering for Prabhupada. We all will use it. Balwant Prabhu's group is also there. We are there. The center should become so busy that we should have a Outlook calendar to book a slot when we can get it to use. That should be the way we should look at it.
It should be a spiritual and cultural center. Probably all these harmonium classes.
Everything,
rhythm
everything.
classes,
Sky is the
piano
limit.
classes.
Even what is that? Harmonica yoga. Also we can do that to attract people. Or doga. Yeah. Whatever it takes. Get people, make them Krishna conscious. Right? So come up with ideas, think about it. Now you can start dwelling on thinking what to do, how to attract people. Right? If somebody likes yoga, only that pranayama yoga, they take a deep breath. While going out, Hare Krishna. It's a new way of yoga. Somehow make them chant Hare Krishna.
Amul Prabhu does that only.
No,
Huh?
Kirti Das Prabhu does that. In the morning 5:30 he does the pranayam with Hare Krishna mantra.
See? Never knew that.
There's a free class he takes every.
Yeah.
Mata Kirti Das.
So what I'm saying is we have a place now. We have place now. So let's utilize it. And it's a big enough place. It's a big enough place which we all can utilize. And one thing I would request is come forward and be part of the center by contributing to the center in a formal way. We'll come up and let you know how much each we use. We are close to 60 to 70 families, right? Even if each family gives 1,500 rupees formally every month, we are done. We're done. Done is done. And that's good enough. That will cover our expenses, our prasadam, everything. And of course, there are anniversaries, there are birthdays, and there are many other festivals where we'll do other things. And Rath is getting ready. Already we won one Rath, and a second Rath. In 2024, if Krishna permits, we'll have the third Rath. So once 3 Raths are there, 2025, all the 3 together will travel on the road, right? And we'll have a Jagannath Rath, Baldev Rath, Subhadra Rath, right? A nice big Rath Yatra we'll do, right? And we'll need a lot of support in terms of influence and whatever relations you have with public personalities, we'll call them there. We're not going to be an isolated center with our own religious thoughts. We will collaborate even politically if it is needed. Even influence, wherever the influence has to go, let it be that central point, right? Like Srila Prabhupada told, ISKCON is the real united organizations of the whole world. Prabhupada had that vision. So our centers there should be the most united organization for the whole place, right? People shouldn't say, oh, this is a temple. No, it's a temple where Krishna is in the center. So you all think, you're all very intelligent. So please come forward and give your ideas. And we have a supermarket below. We all have our, second eye on that. When this will go and the Govindas will come. Govindas restaurant.
Plot and rent.
Huh?
Maybe you can show the video.
The plot and rent.
I'll send it in the group. Yeah. Any questions anybody has?
Excited.
Print of session. Yeah. So I know it's like a big thing. It's a big thing for all of us. It's great news for all of us that now we have. It's going to start as soon as the plan is approved. So plan will be up there tomorrow. Prabhuji told he'll give 2-3 plans, and then we'll have to have a call with the owner whether he's agreeing for those plans, and then a rough estimate will be given. And in that estimate, some part will be invested by the owner, and some part will be invested by us. Interiors and other things will be invested by us. So we'll have to immediately raise funds and start giving it and getting it done. Initially, we'll have to load and then we'll have to cut it in the rent. That is the plan. We don't want the owner to send money. We say, okay, you don't give, we'll put initially and cut it in the rent. So we'll need some initial big amounts to go inside. And it will not be that big also. 50-60 lakhs maybe. That's nothing in front of what we want to do for Krishna. Don't worry. People have become more silent.
Is owner a devotee?
Yes, owner is a devotee. Oh, I forgot to tell about Sakya Prem Prabhu. He is a disciple of His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj. He and his wife, and Prabhuji and his wife, I keep forgetting Mataji's name. Vagisha Mataji, yes. They both are disciples of Loknath Swami Maharaj, and they are preaching for many years, and they are Bhakti Shastri teachers in ISKCON Dallas. Yes, and very humble devotees. I mean, you can see them, you can't imagine that they are their senior. They just keep themselves disposed like that. And Prabhuji was a junior to Radhesham Prabhu in IIT Bombay. Yeah, they both became devotees at a time. Bhakti Rasamrita Swami Maharaj came and preached both Radhesham Prabhu and this Prabhu also. And those days used to go to ISKCON Chowpatty, they all got preached together. They took a different ashram, Prabhuji took a different ashram. And from there, Prabhuji went, he had 2 children, 2 sons. And both his sons are devotees now. And both the sons are working for Radhesham Prabhu in America, preaching. Yeah, so they are absolutely settled. They are looking for a nice bride for their son also. That also she told, please look for a nice. She asked, are there any brides in your satsang?
We told they're still studying.
Yeah, they're still studying. Yeah.
I told we have second generation Rakshasas.
So, yeah. And Mataji was so happy. She came, I called her to our house, Radha Gopi Vallabh's house. And because we had very little time, we saw the center, said, Prabhu, please come home. Somehow we connected nicely. I don't know, it's Krishna's arrangement that the moment I looked at him, he looked at me, we felt, we know each other. Like, it was very, and he knows my Siksha Guru very well. Srinivas Acharya Prabhu in Dallas. So I told him his servant, oh, I know him very well, very nice. So whatever mistakes I'll do, he'll cover it up there. Don't worry. So then they came home and Mataji looked at the paintings. We had some paintings in the house, no? You saw the painting as soon as you entered towards the right, little Krishna standing and 5 gopis looking at him.
Yes.
She was in love with that painting. She started, her eyes were filled with tears. She was like, oh, where did you get it? I never saw this. And while going, she told, Prabhu, I want that painting in the center. Said, we will get that painting. Don't worry, Mataji, we'll get that painting. So the same kind of frames will get it done. But the wooden frames will give that ethnic look, somehow make it happen. That is the plan. And many other creative ideas, whatever you have. Now it's our house. It's our house, right? Now it is the first house, and Krishna knows how it will manifest. Yesterday night I was thinking about it going on. What is going on? Please. Huh?
Should look like forest.
It looked like a forest. Why forest?
Vrindavan.
Acha, Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Oh, Prabhuji can sit. Yeah. Okay. So that's about the center. So that's about the. So okay, for center, I'm not going to send out a message saying, please, we need funds. Ravin Prabhu is there. Please contact him. Whoever wants to give whatever. Please come forward. It will be build a temple for Krishna. Build a temple for Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, you have a question.
Can we say this to others or you want to restrict it first?
Yeah, you can tell it to others. Yeah.
So should we announce the domain in the social media so that is here?
We have to have a meeting on that also. How do we create a big domain for Gachibowli Center?
Yes.
Right? We have to do
grab
that.
all the domain names.
Yeah.
ISKCON Gachibowli.
Yes. Whichever way. ISKCON ka Gachibowli. Gachibowli ka ISKCON. Even that will block. So there is a lot of meetings we'll have in the coming weeks. This time I will be publishing in Gachibowli group itself. Whoever wants to come forward and have those meetings, please join. It's our way, our new way of serving Prabhupada. Sky is the limit. Sky is the limit. Okay? But again, as I said, please come forward with your contributions. For the Rath, I think I've sent a link for the Rath, right?
Yes.
You already sent, so you can make your pledges there. The center also is happening at the same time. Let's see whatever that we can raise. And for perpetual maintenance of the center, I'll let you know each family how much they can contribute. And I'm very confident it will happen. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so so now we are back to Bhagavad Gita. We have a hard stop today at 7:45, which only gives us 1 hour. The 7:45 onwards, we want to hear some lot of prepared kirtans done by the whole teams today. Right? Is that right, Somataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Are all the 3 teams here?
3 teams are there. Actually, kids are all in playing.
Yeah. Oh, you are here.
Yes, Prabhuji. So there are 36 people, Prabhuji.
Are all of them here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Here as in here.
no, Prabhuji, not all of them are here, but partially there.
Okay.
My one team is completely there.
We'll do that definitely then. And other teams also. This idea is before they do the concert there, before that, what do you call that? A concert, a competition?
Bhajan competition is what they are
Bhajan competition. So before they do the bhajan competition, they'll perform in front of all of us and become more confident, and
Yes.
you know that's the idea.
Today we will Gopi Vallabha will perform. They are ready.
They are ready. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. And next week we'll perform the
Radha
satsang.
Raman is performing.
Radha
I
Raman.
already told them.
Yes,
And then we come Radha Damodar.
yes. Let us thank Somataji and the whole team involved with 3 Lord Hari Bols. Yeah. Sankirtan, Sankirtan is happening. Mainly Somataji.
No, Prabhuji. Anu Mataji also gave a lot of ideas. Lavanya Mataji gave so
I
many
did attend
feedback.
one rehearsal and you asked me to
No, you know everything already. Lavanya Mataji, Lakshmi Mataji, Aliens Lakshmi Mataji.
Yes. You should rename that alien. Alien Lakshmi. That doesn't sound right. So Narayana Lakshmi is good. Aliens Lakshmi is good. Lakshmi Narayan.
And you, Prabhuji, you also gave
What
very
did I
nice,
do?
Suggestions.
You are ready to give away the prize also today. No. We all are trying to think innovative. How do we do Sankirtan, right? For us, it is not a competition. There is no competition for Sankirtan. We are already winners.
Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji, that's what we were thinking. Now that we are learning bhajans with instruments and everything, like a professional troupe, we are now ready to, if a chance is given, we can perform in front of Radha Madan Mohan. Any place we are invited, we can actually present the bhajans in a very professional manner.
Yes, we all. This is a syndrome that comes from software architects. Reusable components. Everything they do, that has to be reused. Standardized package reuse. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Manji. Sorry, Ajay. Hare Krishna. Okay, so we finished the 13th chapter. In between so many breaks, so many things, so many. This saga goes on, right? Now we're getting into the 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is about external troubles in devotional service. What was the 13th chapter? Internal troubles in devotional service, internal challenges in devotional service. What is the biggest internal challenge we all have? What is the biggest internal challenge we have? False ego. False ego. Identifying that I am the doer, identifying that I can make a big difference, that everything is happening as per my decisions. That is an internal challenge, right? False ego. What is it? Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimodhatma kartaham iti manyate. Kartaham iti karta. I am the karta. You start feeling like that. So that's an internal problem. So in the 13th chapter, Lord Krishna explains full definition of who we are and who God is. Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Prakriti, Jnana, Jnaya, and individual soul and super soul. Completely defined, saying that now you know, Arjuna, now you know who is God and who are you. That is 30th chapter. So that removes the false ego. Once we know that it is Lord Krishna who is controlling everything, sanctioning everything, where is the question of our pride? Where is the question of our pride? Right? We should know that. See, Lakshmi Devi's only business is what?
Serving Narayana.
Serving Narayan. Right? There is no other business for Lakshmi Devi. And money is what? Lakshmi Devi? Yes, money comes from Lakshmi Devi. Prosperity comes from Lakshmi Devi. Money comes from Lakshmi Devi. So money is Lakshmi, if you really look at it in the way. Money is Lakshmi. But, it's not like... Lakshmi is not only money. But money is Lakshmi. Lakshmi actually means auspiciousness, prosperity. It is not linked to money. It can be health also. It can be wealth also. It can be the whole positive environment. Everything goes to Lakshmi. That whole environment that Narayan lives in, that's Lakshmi. Right? So Lakshmi is happy when she is engaged in Narayan service. And every one of us here are using Lakshmi. And Lakshmi is coming into our houses in the form of money, in the form of wealth, in the form of health, in the form of positive environment. She's coming into our house. And her only expectation is we have to use her in Lord Narayan's service. But when we don't do that, then Lakshmi Devi is not happy. Then next time she'll not come. Right? She'll not come. Next life will be planned. She'll not come. But if when you use it in Narayan service, she'll come more and more. Right? So again, don't think this is a donation class, but I'm actually telling you that when you spend your Lakshmi on Narayan, she'll be very happy. It's straight logic. Lakshmi means money is coming from her, money is coming to us. We engage it in Narayan service, then she'll be happy. And when she's happy, then she sees that this fellow is actually engaging with Narayan service, then I'll give more to this person. And not one devotee, actually Praveen was sharing with me, but many people have told me, and I'm telling my own example, that every time I did something for Krishna, surprisingly I got more than what I thought. I don't know how many of you have that experience. But even with that experience also, if I'm thinking, Hare, why should I spend for Narayan? Somebody else will do. Why should I do? Then you are misusing. Then that is called Ravan tendency. I want Lakshmi without Narayan. I want Sita without Ram. Right? Ravana tendency, that accumulating tendency. Yeah. So, and to become happy in life, and peaceful. So to become happy in life, you have to be peaceful. To be peaceful, we should engage in Narayan service. As simple as that. We'll never be peaceful if you're not engaging in Narayan service. Right? We can never be peaceful. Today morning we are reading the last part of the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna is very clearly telling that a human being can be peaceful only when he is serving Narayan. He cannot be peaceful otherwise. And if you're not peaceful, where is the question of happiness? And how does peace come? By control of his mind and senses. If you're not controlling your mind and senses, then you're a Godasa. You're just serving your senses. And is there a limit to the serving senses? There's no limit, no? Unlimitedly, there's no limit. I want to eat this, I want to eat that, I want to experience that. And the more you allow your senses and desires to be left alone, the more frustrated you will become. That is the unfortunate part, that today many people are rejecting spirituality because they have to control their senses. But they don't know that only when you control your senses, you'll find true happiness. Otherwise, where is happiness? In service only there is happiness. When you serve somebody, you get happiness. When you want to be served, you will not get happiness. Your biggest problem today in society is people want to be served. They only want to take. They don't want to give. But when we talk about give and take, we always first give and then take. They don't want to give. They only want to take. Right? So Narayan service. So 13th chapter, nature, the enjoy, and the consciousness was all about how to understand who we are and how we should understand our identity, and we were clear who is the enjoyer. Who is the enjoyer? Bhoktaram Kingdom Sarvaloka Suhridam Sarvabhutanam Gyatma Mam Shanti Shati Bhakti Shastri. Was it part of it?
Yes. World peace formula.
World peace formula.
World peace formula.
World peace formula. Declare that Krishna is the enjoyer. Declare that Krishna is the enjoyer, and put everything, from your side for him. Put everything, and then you see how happy you'll become. Right? People have given their houses. The devotee who gave us that building, he gave a very reasonable price, very reasonable price, and he's very open to give more also. And one day he might even give the whole building to his son. Who knows? Right? The point is, he is so happy giving. Right? I felt not very happy taking, but I can tell you, he was very happy giving. I'm feeling happy because we are taking for Krishna. If you want to take for ourselves, there is no happiness. You understand? Hare Krishna. Yeah, and when you are in association of devotees in satsang, you are doing services, you'll be very happy. Right? Now, the 14th chapter, Lord Krishna starts this chapter saying this is even more advanced knowledge than what I have spoken till now. Even more advanced knowledge, right? He says so. And some devotees have named this chapter as trap, T-R-A-P. How you are trapped in this world, right? The three modes of mental nature. So you can see the first 4 verses, the liberation and condition of the living entities. It talks about that. And then here the first T starts. T-R-A-P. This is not P here, it stands anywhere, it's peaceful life. It's about peaceful life. So T-R-A-P, trap. How we are trapped in this world. The biggest external problem that we are, struggling with is the whole 14th chapter. So we'll go with some verses today, and we'll try to see how we can come out of this trap. Right? Come out of this trap. Hare Krishna. So first 4 verses, the liberation and condition of the living entities. Yeah. Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Param Bhuya Pravakshyami.
Param Bhuya Pravakshyami.
Jnananam Jnanamuttamam.
Jnananam Jnanamuttamam.
Yajñātva Munaya Sarve.
Yajñātva Munaya Sarve.
Param Siddhim Itogata.
Param Siddhim Itogata.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
once again, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
the Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
again I shall declare to you
again I shall declare to you
this supreme wisdom,
this supreme wisdom,
the best of all knowledge,
the best of all knowledge,
knowing which
which
all the sages
all the sages
have attained the supreme perfection.
have attained the supreme perfection.
So now it's Jnana Yoga section. 13th chapter will complete Jnana Yoga. So in this chapter, Lord Krishna is going to reveal the most biggest secret which a lot of people don't know. A lot of people on the planet don't know. Only the people who know Vedic education know this secret. It's the 3 gunas. How many people heard about 3 gunas before coming to satsang? You must have heard sattvic food. That's all you would have heard. Sometimes you are tamasic somewhere. Some tamasic must have heard. But many people have not heard, right? How many people heard first time all these 3 gunas? How many people have not heard so far? That's okay. It's okay not to hear. Now we are hearing. Sattva-guna, Rajo-guna, Tamo-guna. Right? And the highest of this is Shuddha Sattva. This is Bhakti. Right? So we are very fortunate that we are getting this knowledge. Brothers and Matajis, if you understand these 4 concepts clearly, Shuddha Sattva, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, you will become peaceful in life. Lord Krishna is telling, they have attained the supreme perfection by getting this knowledge, the great sages. So we all will become sages if we know this properly, really properly. Sages means what? Peaceful. Sage is peaceful, right? Translated purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Please hear attentively purport. From the 7th chapter to the end of 12th chapter, Lord Shri Krishna in detail reveals the absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, the Lord Himself is further enlightening Arjuna. If one understands this chapter through the process, through the process of philosophical speculation, he will come to an understanding of devotional service. In the 13th chapter, it was clearly explained that by humbly developing knowledge, one may possibly be freed from material entanglement. It has also been explained that it is due to association with the modes of nature that the living entity is entangled in this material world. Now, in this chapter, the Supreme Personality explains that what those modes of nature are, how they act, how they bind, and how they give liberation. I'll repeat this. Now, in this chapter, the Supreme Personality explains what those modes of nature are, how they act, how they bind, and how they give liberation. The knowledge explained in this chapter is proclaimed by the Supreme Lord to be superior to the knowledge given so far in other chapters. Right? By understanding this knowledge, various great sages attained perfection and transferred to the spiritual world. The Lord now explains the same knowledge in a better way. This knowledge is far, far superior to all other processes of knowledge, thus far explained. And knowing this, many attain perfection. Thus, it is expected that one who understands this 14th chapter will attain perfection. Such an important chapter, right? 14th chapter. We have to just understand. This will actually make us see the trap in which we are. All of us feel that we are free right now. We are not free. We are completely trapped. We are so badly trapped that we can't even see how we are trapped. Right? So horribly we are in a jail that we can't even see the jail. Huh? In the jail, we are very happy whatever we are doing. We have money inside the jail. Can you imagine somebody earning money inside the jail? What a fool he can be. Yeah? You are first in the jail. Get out of the jail. No. I want to make money. And do what? I want to buy something in the jail. To stay in a jail inside another jail. Right? And he feels, I have my own jail now. Right? Inside the jail. That is called Maya. And we are more and more busy, trying to be happy in this jail. Can anybody be happy in a jail? Yeah, you cannot be happy in a jail. It's not possible. I don't know how many of you have a jail experience. Anybody went to jail here? Yeah. Actually, we are all in jail. We're all already in jail. Everybody should lift your hand. Yes, I was in jail only. Right? But we can't see that. See, nobody told you went to jail because you all feel that you're outside. That is the problem. That is our problem. You're not realizing that we're already jailed. You're already jailed. Right? Can you fly in there? You can't fly. You jump from that balcony, don't even try. Right? Right? So you can't fly. Can you go inside the water? No, I can't go. Right? What you can do? Only walk on the land. Only walk on the land. Right? That too, some dog will come, you have to run again. So, no peace anywhere. You're completely jailed. Huh? How many of you wanted to earn and enjoy? Tell me. Then you got married. Right? How many wanted to get married and enjoy? Then I don't know what. Then children came. Right? So you're still waiting and planning that enjoyment. You're still planning. Still planning is going on. Even the old fellow walking with a stick in the corridor is still thinking, I'll become happy tomorrow. Once my son will retire, I will be happy. That fellow already retired. When his son will retire, he'll become happy. He's still planning. Right? Even in the hospital, people are planning. Once I'm out of the ICU, I'll be happy. Right? He'll go out of ICU, Yamaraj will start ICU. Yama-CU. So I went recently, I went to the hospital. My father again got admitted, he's there. So I was looking at everybody. One person was sleeping beside my father's bed. So it seems he got some pain in the heart 20 days back. And his left hand became paralyzed, 20 days back. Then it became normal. Then again, it became like that. So again, when it happened, his son brought him. And doctor came and he was investigating. My father was in emergency bed. He was in other emergency bed. So his son was telling, I brought my father, jara dekho isko. The doctor was saying, hua kya isko? Then he was saying, My hand got paralyzed, 20 days back. What happened to your hand? No, I was getting pain here, this pain, that pain. I was hearing the whole conversation. And the doctor was shouting, you got 20 days back. What were you doing in the house? You should have come 20 days back. Why are you coming now? Like that. So the whole conversation was hearing. But still that person, in spite of so many indications, right? It's all indications that death is very close. Still is hopeful that I'll become nice. 72, 73 years old, right? And I was seeing one more old lady. She was on the bed, and her whole body became like a balloon. I don't know what disease she has, right? Everything, cheeks became like this. Eyes became like this. Barely she can open her eyes like this. It literally kept clips to see her eyes. So much she got, I don't know, complete inflammation, right? Barely her hands became inflamed. And looking at all the disease, I really felt, my God, this is what we are all going to see one day. This is all we are going to see one day, right? And how many of us know that we are going to see this one day? Right? Lord Buddha actually told when he saw a dead person, a deceased person, a person taking birth, he got realized. Right? We are seeing three of them, but we don't get realized. That is Kali Yuga ignorance. We can't see that. You still think that it will not affect you, isn't it? You'll get diabetes also. Still you'll think, मेरे को कुछ नहीं होगा. वो diabetes वाले को होगा, मेरे को कुछ नहीं होगा. I'll be normal only, right? That is called ignorance. We all think that we'll not get any disease and we are different. That is the greatest ascharya, right? In the Yaksha Prashnas. They say, what is the most? And Yudhishthira Maharaj says, everybody is dying, but nobody thinks he'll die. Everybody is dying, but nobody thinks he'll die. Right? How many of you know that a little leakage of one nerve in one side of your brain and you can't think after that? You cannot think after that. You'll become like a doll. Like you'll become. I'm seeing my father in my house every day. I see him. He's not speaking. He's in a different world altogether. Active person suddenly becomes like that with one nerve getting cut. Right? And so blood leakage, whatever you call it, right? But we don't think it will happen to us. We don't think it will happen to us. That is Maya. But a saint will know this. That is why he's Buddha. He immediately understood. What nonsense am I doing here? I don't want to fall into this trap again. I want to take this life very seriously. Let me work so that I don't fall into this trap again. Become very determined in spiritual life. Great acharyas like Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, they didn't waste time. For them, there was no time because self-realization was the only activity they felt is priority. We are not thinking like, because we think that it will not happen to us, isn't it? सोचते हैं क्या ऐसा? Every time you go in front of the mirror, you get double assurance. मेरे को नहीं होगा ऐसे. मेरे को नहीं होगा. We'll think like that, isn't it? कैसे भी रहना दो सूरत. Whatever way it is, in front of the mirror, you are Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Pura Khan. You feel like that is Maya. That is actually Maya. Maya means what? That which you are not. Right? Your nose can be like a hippopotamus, but it's the most sharpest nose in the mirror. Right? You might look whatever outside, but you might feel I'm the most handsome person. Right? Even the most fat fellow will try to look thin in front of the mirror, or he'll change the mirror. You get that mirror, right? Everything looks thin. Yeah, in America, most of the mirrors that they keep, they change your structure. You know that? The mirrors that they keep, they're not true mirrors. It changes the mirror. You look more taller. You look more, because, you have to, when you look like that, okay, one more patty in McDonald's. Jao khao maro. That's what they do. Right? They become more fatter and fatter and fatter. And then there is operation also. Right? My mother was telling me, one of my relatives is now specialized in that operation. What is that? They'll go into your stomach, put a knot and they'll now eat beta. Kaisa khayega? Pura stomach mein knot dal diya. You know the repercussions of that? Horrible repercussions.
My manager in my previous company had that liposuction and he couldn't survive after a few months. Like he died.
He died. That's what happens. Many people do that. It's an easy way of forceful diet. Right? Instead of dieting, they don't want to, they don't want to go through that. They tie the stomach so that you can't eat more. When you eat more, even a little more, you'll vomit. And the whole thing, they think that stomach will just survive. No, that's not the way. You can do a lot of natural work. They don't want to do. They don't want to do that. Very dangerous, right? ఇంటున్నా అమ్మ వాళ్ళ బాగా చనిపోయిందంట ఆపరేషన్ చేయించుకొని. My mother was suggesting, why don't you try that? I told her, I'm her friend. Yeah, some relative has a grudge on me. Beta, tere paise maar dunga. Anyway, doctors don't know. Allopathic doctors, they don't know. Even this Ayurveda also don't know. They don't know what Veda they are following now. A lot of people are not authentic these days. They just want shortcut methods. Shortcut methods somehow make it happen. Right? They don't want to hear the right message. The right message is, if your tongue is in control, your whole body is in control. Simple. Tongue is uncontrolled, kya karoge? Right? So we have to control the tongue. Vacho vegam. Jivha vegam. Udarapastha vegam. Eko vegan. Etan vegan. Visadita kama. Vishayeta dhira. Sarvam apiham prithvim sa shishyat. This is the effect of Bhakti. This is the starting. This Prabhu, I am asking you to join Bhakti. See, this is what you will become. Right? New Bhakti Shastri batch has 44 registrations so far. But we are still 48. Yeah, we were 50. Chandramouli Prabhu absconded. Where is he?
He's joined the new batch.
He joined the new batch. This time also he'll try to abscond. We should hold him. So, point is, good thing. Get formally educated. Hare Krishna. So let's see what Lord Krishna is going to speak. Idam jnanam upasritya mama sadharmyam agata sarge api nopajayante pralayena vithanti cha pralayena vyathanti cha vithanti are disturbed. Translation, please repeat after me. By becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain to the transcendental nature like my own. Thus established, one is not born at the time of creation or disturbed at the time of dissolution. Right? By getting this knowledge, one can attain the transcendental nature like my own. What does it mean, nature like Krishna?
Spirit soul nature.
Shuddha Sattva, Shuddha Bhakti platform. Traigunya Vishyaveda, Nishtraigunya Bhavarjuna, Nir Dhandota Nitya Sattvasto, Nir Yoga Kshemam Atman. So Lord Krishna is saying, rise above the three gunas. Because Lord Krishna is not affected with the three gunas. Lord Krishna is above the three gunas. When we start Bhakti path, when we start following really Bhakti, then we raise ourselves above the three gunas and we have the same nature like Krishna. We can never become Krishna, but we'll have the same nature like Krishna. Please focus the purport. After acquiring perfect transcendental knowledge, one acquires qualitative equality with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, becoming free from the repetition of birth and death. One does not, however, lose his identity as an individual soul. It is understood from Vedic literature that the liberated souls who have reached the transcendental planets of the spiritual sky always look to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, being engaged in his transcendental loving service. So, even after liberation, the devotees do not lose their individual identity. What is the one verse which will support this? Like you will remain you, God will remain God. Natveyam jatunasam natvam neme janadipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarvevaya ataparam. That is the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. The Lord Krishna started saying, there was never a time you did not exist, there was never a time that I did not exist. And there will never be a time that you will not exist. and there will never be a time that I will not exist. He never told we. He said you and I. Generally, in the material world, whatever knowledge we get is contaminated by the three modes of material nature. Knowledge which is not contaminated by the three modes of material nature is called transcendental knowledge. Right? So whatever degrees we got so far are contaminated degrees. They are just to make us earn money. That's all. They are not true knowledge. Right? What is the definition of knowledge? Anybody remembers?
Beneficial for
Benefit for all. That which removes you from illusion
And stays the same.
Not changing.
and is not changed over the period of time. It remains same. It's from the second shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? There is a definition of knowledge. It's for the benefit of all and removes you from illusion. Removes you from illusion the most. And it's absolute truth. It's absolute truth. Right? The truth never changes. That's what. No. Second shloka.
Dharma project.
But further there.
Nirmal Sarana Dharma Project. Third is Lilananda.
Anybody has Bhagavatam here? Bhagavatam set? Yeah, Vedabase. We can go with Vedabase. Yes. Huh? Okay, we'll see that. Yeah. Okay. As long as one is situated in the transcendental knowledge, he is on the same platform as the Supreme Person. Oh, you have Bhagavatam first canto?
Yes.
What is Hindi?
Hindi.
Try करता हूँ. इंग्लिश में क्या करें? हिंदी बात करना आता है, पढ़ना नहीं आता. हर जगह पे हैंडीकैप. Vedayam vastavam atra vastu shivadam. That is the line that I was looking at. This is the second verse, which says, the highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. This is the definition of knowledge. Bhagavatam says, right? Four things. The highest truth. It is not the lowest truth or changing truth or tomorrow's truth or yesterday's truth. Highest truth. Highest truth means never changes. Is reality. Is actually real. Not like you're speculating, oh, it will happen. No, it is actually real. Then only it's knowledge. Right? Oh, if this happens, this will happen. That's not knowledge. That's speculation. Hypothesis. You're all understanding what I'm saying? It is real and it is highest. Not like. And it real distinguished from illusion. It should remove you from illusion. That kind of knowledge. It is not something that will keep you in illusion. It will remove you from illusion. What is that sound?
The speaker is making some noise.
Yeah. It wants to say something. For the welfare of all. That's the most important. For the welfare of all. So making a time bomb, is it knowledge?
No.
What is that lacking?
Not
Let's see. The highest truth. It is not the highest truth. There is atomic bomb also. Then is reality. It is real. Time bomb is real. Distinguished from illusion. No. For the welfare of all. Definitely no. Isn't it? So we should see what is knowledge. Is it welfare? Is it welfare of all? Not for one section. By the way, what about welfare of animals? Welfare of animals also.
Yeah.
What about welfare of trees? For that also. That's why Prabhupada told, if everybody reads Bhagavatam, you don't need any green revolution, you don't need any global warming, you don't need any of this. Follow the 18 principles of Ishopanishad and follow the principles of Bhagavatam. Declare that the world belongs to God and everything will be set right. That is the one thing that we don't want to do. No, I will not declare the world belongs to God. Never. Will not declare that. Anyway, thank you. Those who have no knowledge of the spiritual sky hold that after being freed from the material activities of the material form, the spiritual identity becomes formless without any variegatedness. However, just as there is material variegatedness in this world, in the spiritual world, there is also variegatedness. Those in ignorance of this think that spiritual existence is opposed to material variety. But actually, in the spiritual sky, one attains a spiritual form. There are spiritual activities. The spiritual situation is called devotional life. That atmosphere is said to be uncontaminated, and there one is equal in quality with the Supreme Lord. To obtain such knowledge, One must develop all the spiritual qualities. One who thus develops the spiritual qualities is not affected either by the creation or by the destruction of the material world. What a statement! See the last statement. One who thus develops the spiritual qualities is not affected by the creation or the destruction of the material world. He can clearly see what is going on. Sadhu can literally see what is going on. He will not get affected. I know this. Why are we discussing? Let's focus on the lotus feet of Krishna. People are so ignorantly living these days. So much manipulation is going on in the name of spirituality. So today, actually, in my own Krishna, when we order prasadam, we always order for 20 more people. It's always like that. And we are left with almost 20-30 plates. So all the security guards, the housekeeping staff, it's a feast for them. They wait for Sunday morning. Sunday morning feast. Sometimes when we are not doing satsang, we should order and give, I think, right? Because the poor people, they wait every Sunday morning. So today I went to the community office to call them. Okay, now you can come and have, please come. So they wait for the chance. So one lady was standing there, one meditation lady. Learn to meditate. Heartfulness through meditation and joy.
Fullness gain.
Whatever. She gave me a CD also.
Mindful meditation.
Yeah. So I've seen them. They are doing this meditation in one of the halls. See, so many meditators are there. So terminators, meditators. The whole map. Right? These all people are meditating. You know what they do? It's very nice actually. Come on, let's try that. Everybody just relax. I'll also relax. It's okay, right? We start snoring or anything. Chalo. You'll feel nice. Do it. What are you looking at? Do it. Huh? Or it will start, right? And that they call is knowledge. Right? Anyway, so with all due respect to them, I don't want to insult anybody. So she asked me that, oh, you're doing Bhagavad Gita class. I said, yeah, you can come for Prashant. You can come for meditation class, she told me. I said, Mataji, I already do meditation in my own way. And why don't you learn Bhagavad Gita, I told her. You know what she told? This is above Bhagavad Gita, she told. I was fully charged up after the class. She didn't know that. I said, this is below Bhagavad Gita, I told. And on her face, I told, this is below Bhagavad Gita. What are you speaking? Bhagavad Gita, it is more than this. I was like, no. So what? No. You know Bhagavad Gita? Tell me, you know Bhagavad Gita? You have learned Bhagavad Gita? No. Then why don't you learn Bhagavad Gita? She understood, I'm going to give a class. She meditatedly vanished. Farar. And these people will run away. They are there to cheat. She told, I'm the coach here. I'm the coach here. So she'll be fried in refined oil in Narkaloka. Because Yamadharma is looking for this kind of people who are cheating people. It's a cheating religion. Why don't you learn Bhagavad Gita and do what you're doing? No, I don't want to learn Bhagavad Gita. I don't want to learn Bhagavatam. I just want to make people sit and make them meditate, sleep and weep. Right? Have you seen those classes? Anybody attended? I'll tell you, there is a channel in YouTube, I'll not tell the name. Their class is very simple. But amazing part is she doesn't sleep. I don't know how she's not sleeping. That lady will sit there. 60 minutes, the video is going on YouTube. She's only sitting there. We have to just keep looking at her. What will she do next? What will she do? What? I think the power goes off or battery goes off and this video is off after some time. She's sleeping only. And that is called spirituality. Right?
For this mindfulness, the funny thing is that the name of that center is Kana Meditation.
Oh, that's near
Shamshabad.
Kanha Shantivanam.
Near Chegur.
It's called Kanha Shantivanam.
See, I'm not against any institution. Let's not name any institution. But the point is, why are we cheating people? You created something and then you're cheating people. Is it going to take you back out of this material world? I'm asking a simple question. By meditating like that, will you go out of this material world? Can you stop your next birth? Do you know why you have taken birth? They have no clue. They have no clue. So what are they doing? They're cheating people, as simple as that. If you ask them to even 3 classes attended ISKCON devotee can smash any person in any organization. But just by asking Janma Mrityu Jaravadi, Dukkha Doshana Darshana. What is the point? Tell me. How can I get out of this cycle? No, but that is different. How can I get out? But that is it. Okay. 2 minutes you can smash them. Because they don't have any logic. They don't have any logic. They just make you experience. They just make you experience. What experience?
Sleep.
Right?
Sleep.
See, today morning also this guy. When you stop nonsense for some time, you feel nice about it, right? So keep it said. 5 minutes, if you keep the mobile aside, will you not feel nice? Right? So he is making you keep the mobile aside and taking money from you. As simple as that. So meditation will give you a nice feeling because you're not doing nonsense. Nah? If you're doing nonsense. But we devotees, we are all engaged in devotional service. Just imagine you're all preparing for Rath Yatra and Jagannath. Somebody is bringing, okay, and somebody comes, okay, everybody, now we'll meditate. Check. Pagal meditation. Kya meditation? Chalo, Jai Jagannath. We are a different consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Devotees are in different consciousness. We don't need this third class meditation, which doesn't have any meaning to it. We are already in Samadhi. Samadhi means what? Complete absorption is Samadhi. We are completely absorbed in Krishna's service. When you go to that new center that we are talking about, you go inside, then I think picture should be here. I think mic system should be here. I think they'll sit here. I think they're Prabhu. That is meditation, Baba. That is meditation. Dhyayato Vishnu. That Vishyam Pumsa. Vishnu. Dhyayato on Vishnu's lotus feet. Right? You should focus on Vishnu's lotus feet. And that is meditation. When people don't have Vishnu's lotus feet, they need all this nonsense meditation. Otherwise, why do you need meditation? How many here want to become meditators? Right? Think about it. Meditation. No meditation. Instead, engage your senses. Rishikena, Rishikesha, Sevanam, Bhakti Ruchate. Right? Nicely engage your senses and you're so happy. Right? So, unfortunately, people don't tell this reality. We all have been in tremendous competition till now, brothers and Matatis. Our life is filled with competition. Right from the first day. You all remember the first competition we had?
Yes.
School admission. No. Okay. Go beyond that. Go beyond that. What was the first competition we had?
Parents asked us to show some, like sing or dance.
No, go beyond that. First competition.
Attention of mother.
Huh?
Attention of your mother.
Command of the home.
तुम लोग
No.
पागल लोग हैं क्या? What first competition we had?
Get into the womb of a mother.
Sperm getting into the embryo. And how many competition we had that time? 150 Padma Matajis were running towards it. And one Padma Mataji entered. She's sitting here now. Right? 150 million Arvind Prabhus were running. One Arvind Prabhu went inside. He's sitting here. Right? Do you all remember? No, bhul gaye kya?
Yes.
They're all going like this. One of us got in. Itna bada competition. Now this software competition is nothing. It's nothing. Ultimate competition was that. Just imagine all of us. मेरे को चाहिए इधर. Finally you got in. And you are sitting here, Praveen Prabhu. Right? In Lilananda here, one of those people who survived that competition. Right? 150 million sperms. याद है सभी लोग का नहीं है, भूल गए. फिर जाना है competition में. Nice program. Right? We don't want to be in that competition. It's serious business, Prabhus. We don't want to be in that competition. We all already done that competition. So many times before only we died in the sperm. Again came through the grains, again through the rains, then in the grains, then in the semen, then in the sperm, again died. So after so many times, Right? After you go inside, I don't know, the lizard body, or dog body, or human body, I don't know. Andar to chale gaye. Hai ki nahi? And then you are growing. No legs, no hands. You are like a ball. All of you are like a ball. You remember that? What is that going through? You do that scan, right? Remember? We all did that scan to our children. Huh? Then what do you see in the beginning? Easy thing, little thing. And what are the parents saying? Success! Aa gaya bachcha. What are you thinking inside? Who is looking at me? Nonsense. And I'm the only one who survived. Right? And then you are growing in that. Sound is coming. Right? Slowly 2 legs are coming out. Little. You know how weird we look like? Like that English movie. What is that? Minions. You almost look like a minion at one point. Like there's little hands. Slowly this came. Slowly that came. Initially, none of us had hair. All were bald-headed. Slowly hair started coming. Right? Everybody got some neck, some nose, and then you are seeing one more scan, right? And then you are seeing, तुम्हारे ऐसे लगता है, मेरे ऐसे लगता है. वो बच्चा अंदर है तभी से कंपैरिजन. साउथ इंडिया में एक और काला है गोरा है, बंदा अंदर है यार. उसको अंदर तो कॉम्प्लेक्स मत दो. Let the fellow not be complicated. स्कैन में देख रहे हैं, डॉक्टर कैन टेल इज गोरा या काला. अरे इट्स ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट, इसलिए वो लोग निकाल दिए कलर स्कैन, ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट स्कैन. Right? You already mukku neede kallu naave. Already. We all went through that nonsense. You are sitting inside and wondering, what are these people doing to me? And then you come out of that womb, right? Come out of that womb, crying. First bad part you are there. First, chinna kodaka part. Bad bitch. Right? Then you are put in that strong cloth wrapped up. We all went through that. గుర్తులేదు అందరికి బిడ్డ గుర్తు తెచ్చుకోండి, మళ్ళీ పుడతారు చెప్తున్నాను. You have to remember that. Samruddh Praket, I know both what they did inside. Twins. Right? Even bigger situation, looking at each other. I thought I am the only one. I told you so. This is illegal competition. I am supposed to be the only one here out of 150 million. Nandarfolo said, but the back door was also open. Really? We all struggled for the front door. You came from back door. Okay. Let's settle down. We both are twins. Something like that happened. You remember, Praket? All kinds of crazy activities going on, right? We all take birth. And then we are here in this material pool. Prabhu, it's a very horrible situation. Kulashekar Alwar says, I don't want to see that womb again. I don't want to. Krishna, please do something. I don't want to see that womb again. This should be the last time I'm seeing that competition. This time, I want to go back home, back to Krishna. है जाना है नहीं जाना किसी को यहाँ पे फिर पैदा होना है, हाँ? But Krishna needs a vehicle to come and take you. Sponsor for that vehicle. Marketing pitch अच्छा है. मैं full focus इस सबको कैसे भी लोगों को पूरा पैसा वसूल करने का. लेकिन बहुत बड़ा फ्रिज है, बेच दो उसको. So he needs a vehicle, so we have to serve him, right? He will come and take us if we are Krishna conscious. If we are not Krishna conscious, we take birth again. We take birth again. All of us, I don't know where all will take birth. Where all will take birth, right? And how many births we have already taken, and what kind of nature will we be given? Right? The 3 modes of material nature, they are not going to spare us. Krishna goes further down. We'll just finish the next 2 verses. Yeah. Krishna is not saying take shelter of me. He is saying you will attain the nature like me. The message of Krishna is also something you can take shelter of. Yeah. Mama yonir mahat brahma tasmin garbham dadami aham sambhava sarva bhutanam tato bhavati bharata. The total material substance called Brahman is the source of birth. And it is that Brahman that I impregnate, making possible the birth of all living beings. O son of Bharata. So who is the first one who impregnates the material Prakriti? Lord Krishna himself. All the elements are there. This is something that science cannot understand. This is one place where they come and stand still. They don't know the answer for this. They don't know the answer. They say that, okay, you are formed of mucus, pus, bones, bone marrow, this marrow, nonsense. Everything they'll put all together. Whatever our body is made of. Right? And then how do you make it function? They don't know how to make it function. They'll just bring everything together and say, okay, I know how the body is made of. But they don't know how to make it function. Who can make it function? That's what he's saying. I impregnate it. I impregnate. I send the life into it. I send the souls into it. Right? And then Brahma comes and says, okay, now make the bodies. Now make the bodies where all these souls can take those bodies and go through the cycle of purification. Where they will not want to take birth again in this material world. They'll come back to the spiritual world. So the whole exercise is conducted by Brahma. Brahma starts with Prajapatis with Manus, Prajapatis, and Prajapatis for each species. For human being, it's Manu. Man comes from Manu, right? Animals, there are different Prajapatis, different wives of Daksha, right? Each wife produces one kind of reptiles, birds, I don't know. It's a huge complicated thing. We have somehow got one of the bodies. We all were with Narayan. Everything was inside him. Then he cleansed on the Prakriti, the Mahat Tattva, impregnated it. And then right after that, the life force started. The time started ticking. The clock is all. Have you ever seen a clock stop? Clock actually stops. But the first second thing it starts when Lord Vishnu impregnates. Now the cycle starts. In one breath, Brahma is changing. Just imagine. In one breath, Brahma comes, creates, dissolves, gives an opportunity to everybody. We all take birth. We go through all this. Some of them become realized. Some of them stay ignorant. And they go back home, back to Godhead. And some remain in this material world. Brahma is dead. Can you imagine? Beyond, right? How can you even think of somebody like Supreme Person? In his one breath, Brahma comes out and Brahma dies. Brahma lives, Brahma dies. And how many years he lives for us? 311 trillion and some billion years. And his one day is 4.3 billion years for us. And how long are we going to live? Already, I don't know, 20 years? Come bol raha hai? रहने का ऐसा मत बोलो प्रभु जी इतना सब कुछ किया थोड़ा भुकतने तो थोड़ा एंजॉय करने दो इट्स आई डिड सो मच आई एम यंग ओनली नाउ कुछ यंग नहीं ओल्ड नहीं गोइंग बाय द फूड वी आर ईटिंग बाय द थिंग्स वी आर ईटिंग ड्रिंकिंग एनी टाइम नमस्ते हरि बोल खत्म है कि नहीं हाँ इट कैन हैपन एनी टाइम नाउ एवरीथिंग इज मेस्ड अप राइट कलियुगा मींस people dying before their parents die. It's very unfortunate. Most painful thing for a parent is to son his child die. There cannot be anything more. Especially for a father. The most painful thing is to see his elder son die, it says. Manu Samhita says the most highest pain is of a cow seeing its calf die. Highest pain in the material world, which we can't understand. And then in human race it says a father seeing his elder son die. There is nothing more painful than that. Because he actually wants his son to take care of him. Because he has worked so hard to create the house and he wants his son to take care of him and his son dies. My God. Very painful. And this material world is such a horrible place that is seen. I have seen, when I admitted my son recently in that Omni hospital, one boy came, one 26-year-old, 24-year-old, smart boy, maybe 6 feet tall, a Tollywood hero kind of person, nice. He got some accident on the road. He was absolutely fine. He only scratches. You're doing the scratches, patches, whatever. 26-year-old died of a cardiac arrest in front of my son. Hriday was there. Where is Hriday? He's not here. Where is he?
Inside.
Yeah, he told me. I was waiting for him in the room. Everything, this fellow, why is he not coming? Because he was in the post-operation ward. He had a small surgery. And suddenly, big sound. All the doctors started running. I didn't know what's going on.
Code blue.
Huh?
Code blue.
Code blue, they say. Everybody. And that person died. I saw him in the morning. He was absolutely 26 years. And his wife, sorry, he's not wife, he was not married. The way his mother was crying, I started crying. I could not see that pain. Prabhu, only a parent can understand that. A 26-year-old son dying, and his sister was crying, his mother was crying, his father, they didn't tell his father. They were stopping because father may be able to take it. They were trying to prepare him for that. He was sitting right outside the ICU, slowly telling that, he'll come, don't worry, this, that. And I was looking at that. I was literally witnessing the conversation between his sister was telling her father, Nana Annay Ostadu, stopping her cry. She was going behind the lift and bursting out completely. And again fixing her tears, coming there, Nana, don't worry. At one point he got to know. Prabhu, this is a material world, very cruel. You are forgetting that death is at every step. Padam, yat vipadam, natesham. Bhagavatam is saying, this is a material world, reality. So don't plan any happiness here. Kuch nahi hone wala hai. Before we know, we'll become old, our bodies are not going to cooperate. Not going to. Abhi acha hai na, abhi baithe ho, abhi acha hai. Be grateful that right now the situation is there. One brahmachari was telling, somebody who told me, one devotee, last 16 years he's on dialysis. 16 years because of diabetes. Every day, every second day he has to go and do dialysis of his urine. Be grateful when you're urinating also, that it is going out. You don't need a pump to remove it. Right? For everything that we have right now, be grateful. And every moment that we have right now, spend it in Krishna consciousness, because nothing else is reality. Ram Nam. That's what they say, right? When they lift the dead body. Only this is true. Everything else is illusion. Everything is illusion. Whatever positions, houses, everything that we have is illusion. Serve Krishna before we die, and serve not in comfort zone. Serve beyond your comfort zone. Then Krishna will get an understanding that this fellow is actually interested in me. Otherwise, can you cheat Krishna? Keep the hand on your heart. Everybody, just keep your hand on your heart. Close your eyes and really ask the question for the next 30 seconds. Am I really surrendered? Hare Krishna. Or am I doing natak? You don't have to tell. Everybody will tell. Am I doing natak or am I really surrendered? What am I waiting for? What else is the indication you need? What else is the indication you need to become serious and spiritual? Right? Paramatma is clean. As soon as you kept the hand closed, I am sure Paramatma spoke to you, became, Bhaiya, ab to jhoot mat bol. Ab to jhoot mat bol. Right? What all is still holding us? What all is still holding us to give to Krishna? Give what? Our free will. Give our free will to Krishna. That's all. So many gurus are coming and telling us. His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj. He came and told. Before that, Trivikram Swami Maharaj came. Before that, Bhakti Raghav Swami Maharaj came. So many sannyasis are coming and we are not increasing our rounds. There is some big problem. So many sannyasis are coming and we are not improving the quality of our rounds. Some problem. That means what are we treating them as? Entertainment. Isn't it? You think they're coming for petals to be thrown on their feet? You think by doing that they will be happy? Don't think. No, you can't cheat a sadhu. Sadhu knows. Sadhu knows. Right? Sadhu knows. But they will still behave as if they liked your offering. But the most important thing in their life is when you sit down and listen to their message attentively and apply that message. Today my mother was telling a nice story to me. I think that was sent by Brahmaramba Mataji in some other group. I really like the story. I'll tell you that. Very nice. One person, he used to go to a guru every day. He said, you only send Mataji?
Yes.
Tirulo Vampichindu. So one person goes to a guru every day and is very sincere to the guru. He thinks he's very sincere to the guru. Oh, Gurudev! Gurudev, Gurudev. Without you, Gurudev, no life, Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Right? Like that. He has a bird in the house, in a cage. The bird is in the cage. And the bird is seeing every day he's going to his guru. He's getting up, getting prepared and going. Getting up, getting prepared and going. So one day the bird spoke to him. Where do you go every day? I go to Satsang. Every day I go and serve in the Satsang. My Gurudev is there. I go to Satsang. So the bird asked, can you ask one question to your Guru? Say, yeah, tell me what is the question. Ask your Gurudev, when will I get out of this cage and become free? This time you go to Satsang, ask a question, when will I get out of this cage and become free? He says, okay, I'll ask that question, no problem. So he goes to Satsang. His Gurudev, after the whole class, is Gurudev, question. Yes. Yes, Prabhu, what do you want? Prabhu, there is a bird in my house. While I came to the Satsang, it asked me a question. When will I get out of this cave and become free? Immediately the Guru faints. Immediately the Guru faints. Guruji, Guru Maharaj, whatever, people are all, like, he just becomes unconscious. He doesn't know what happened. So he goes home. Then after going home, the bird looks at him. Okay, maybe he got my answer. So he goes to the bird. The bird asks, did your Guru tell me? No, I don't know. I told him that when will you come out of this cage and you'll get freedom? He just fainted. The bird is like, oh my, okay, that's my answer. So the bird becomes calm. Next day morning, he again is preparing to satsang. He goes and sees the bird is fainted inside. Like this, inside the cage. It's almost dead. He goes, removes that bird, keeps it there and like, what happened to it? It gets up and flies. Right? And then, hey, bird went out. Then next day he goes to the same satsang. So Guru is there. He's saying, what happened to that bird? Guru asks. Gurudev, I don't know. Yesterday I asked you, you fainted. Today morning that bird fainted. And I thought something happened to it. He kept it outside the cage, got up and flew away. The Guru says, at least the bird got my message clearly. You are coming to satsang for so many years. You are not getting the message I'm giving. The bird understood my message clearly. You all understood the story?
Yes.
Isn't it? It's a nice story. Brahma Mataji, she sent to some other group. And my mother was telling, I told my mother, I'll repeat this story today. Yeah. So we are not actually getting the indications. We are not properly hearing what Prabhupada is telling. What is Prabhupada telling? Anybody here? Okay, not one statement. Just let us say the top 10 things that Prabhupada is telling us to do. What are those top 10 things? Let's start. Okay, lift your hand and tell you too many. Yes.
Yeah, he always says you're not the body, you're the soul.
Yeah, so realize that you are the soul. That's Prabhupada is saying. Very good. Yes.
Chant attentively.
Chant attentively. Yes.
Be in the association of this.
Be in the association of devotees. Yes, Prabhu.
You are servant of Krishna.
He is telling that your eternal identity is you are the servant. Very nice. Yes, Prabhu.
Please cooperate among yourselves.
Please cooperate. Yeah, cooperate in service. Yes. 5. Yes, Mataji.
How you take the daily in the same way you have to chant and sing. Without chanting, don't sleep.
Chant. It also told that in one conversation. Nicely sleeping. So also finish your rounds. Yes, Prabhu.
Book distribution.
Distribute books. Yes. Follow the 4 regulative principles. Dharma, yes. Eat only prasadam, yes. Honor prasadam, not eat. Honor prasadam, yes. Follow Ekadashi, yes. And what to do on Ekadashi? Chant more, eat less.
Give this one life to Krishna.
That's what I was waiting for. Haribol. All the answers are right. All the answers are right. But that's a profound statement that only Prabhupada told. No other Acharya told it so bluntly. Give this one life to Krishna. So many lives you have given to Maya Devi. So many lives. So many lives you had hairstyle. This time give your hair. Nikalo bal. Right? Stop that bodily business. Become serious in spiritual life. Somebody with a bald head is feeling proud. Naturally one. But point is, even then you might have a बाल के यानी से स्टाइल नहीं जाता, वो न्यू स्टाइल बन जाता है कि नहीं? But the point is, give this one life to Krishna. So try it, na? This is one life. Prabhupada, Acharya is telling. So just like that Guru told that person by fainting a message to the bird, Prabhupada told in one line what we are supposed to do. Give this one life to Krishna. Are we planning to do that, or ऐसे एक टाइम पास करना है? सोचो, give this one life to Krishna. If we give this one life to Krishna, we're all set. We're all set. And then after that, so life देना मतलब क्या? What does it mean by giving life? Okay, Prabhu, let's spend another 2 minutes.
Dedicate.
What does it mean?
Dedicate.
Manasa,
Vacha.
Vacha, Karma. Okay?
Keep Krishna in the center.
Yes. There shouldn't be any attachment except Krishna. Any attachment. Even money. Even properties. No attachment. One life to you, Krishna. One life. One life means everything. There's nothing. When you get initiated to a guru, what do you tell? My mind, body, and soul is yours. And everything connected to my mind, body, and soul is yours. That means. But people don't do that. Many of us, even I didn't do that. Everything else is mine. My mind, body, and soul is yours. बाकी पूरा मेरा है. अरे तू कौन है? You understanding? We are not ready to surrender. We are not ready to give this one life to Krishna. One life to Krishna. This one life. एक try मारो. खत्म. You will go to Goloka Prabhu. खत्म. There is no more needed. No more any of these troubles. No more competition. Isn't it? Go back to Goloka. This chance we have. And anybody who makes a cart for Jagannath. One life, one cart. Jagannath is not asking for a Kia brand or a Benz brand or any some brand. He's just saying
Ibrahim
brand. That's the name of the person who constructs cart for us. Right? He's very dedicated. I'm sure he is some sage's son.
Yeah.
Some lineage. So, even though he's a Muslim, he is more encouraged and charged up to make something for Jana. He comes and, Prabhu, I think, ye will aate. Yeah, God is making him work. Last time, he made the cart in record time, 4 days. 4 days he made the cart. 5th day we painted. 6th day is Rath Yatra. Don't even ask how it happened. Paint was still sticking when we were keeping the flowers. Right? This time we gave 1 month ahead time. We told, okay, now make it nicely. Right? But Prabhuji, I'm telling you this. Okay, whatever you call it I'm fundraising or whatever raising, I'm very serious about this. Give it. And serve Krishna. Because these opportunities will not come again and again. Whatever, whether you call it center, whether you call it Rath Yatra, whether you call it anything, there's nothing that we are there to keep. And I can tell you one thing for sure. Cart is getting ready, center is getting ready, whether or not you will give money. It's getting ready. All right. Done. It will get ready. ISKCON Hare Krishna movement will go to every single town and village, whether or not you are part of it.
Yes.
If you want to be part of it, you'll benefit. Otherwise, it will happen. Jagannath is dancing in 9 communities. It is going to happen. Nobody can stop it. You want to be part of it or no is your decision. Right? And being in satsang, you'll be surprised, huh? We all are thinking that, okay, Prabhu, I think we are practicing devotees, we are in satsang. Somebody from outside the door will come and give you 10 lakhs and say, this Rath is mine, develop it. You think Jagannath doesn't have devotees outside the satsang? Whole world is filled with his devotees. So before he gives you 10 lakhs, you give you 10,000 first. Because once you give you 10 lakhs, I'll send a message, Prabhu, no need funds. Then you come and, Prabhu, le lo, nahin. अब तक क्या कर रहे थे सोच रहे थे क्या खत्म I'm telling you, this is how it works. I've seen so many times. Once, my greedy mind, once I was thinking in one temple in US, they were announcing, okay, next this festival, who wants to sponsor dress for the deities, Radha Krishna, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. They announce. Here they don't do. In US they announce, right in front of, and you get a chance. You can immediately lift your hand. Yes, I want to sponsor. So one dress is like $2,000, $1,000, something like that. So you see, I want to sponsor. I was thinking I'll sponsor, but my mind is thinking, Kaiko. Exchange rate acha hai. India with, last time I give Sunday fish contribution. Why should I contribute? All these I was thinking. But again I was saying, how can I make Radha Krishna wear a dress? I cannot do that. But I think I should do that. So they started. Okay, Radha Krishna, and I was thinking, I will tell or not, one Mati lifted. Prabhu mine. Hare kya Radha Krishna kya. Then they again, okay, next Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, I was saying, 2 लोगों का ठीक था, 3 लोगों का था. And by the time I convinced myself, Prabhu said, Hari Bol! Ye bhi kya. Right? And then he said, okay, Gaur Nitai I will take. Then Prabhu said, Gaur Nitai is already sponsored. You didn't even announce. Yeah, some Prabhu already told is sponsored. Over. My chance is gone. He told, okay, Hari Bol, all the dresses sponsored, Nitai Gaur Premanande, I go out Pracha. Ye kya kiya maine? You don't get chances. These are not ordinary chances. Huh? These are all planned. You pick up and run, it's your thing. Otherwise, ये मत सोचो मैं नहीं देगा तो नहीं होगा. पक्का आ रहा है जगन्नाथ, पक्का आ रहा है सेंटर, सब होगा. They don't have part of it or no. And there are many more things we are going to do. Tomorrow when Gachibowli temple has to be built, right?
Big one.
500 crores. किधर से आएगा? वो आएगा. 500 करोड़ भी आएगा. अरे लक्ष्मी देवी देगी रे बाबा. We'll go in front of Lakshmi and say, तुम्हारे पति का बनाना है, भेजो. She will send. You think she'll not send? I'll tell one story. In Houston, they had a small temple, very small temple, very small center. They always thought we should build a big temple. They were not getting money. They were thinking how to. One person who used to just come for Mangalarti, chant for some time and go. Nobody had any relationship with him. He used to come, just Mangalarti. He was a doctor. Divorced, or I don't know what his situation. He did not have any family. He was living there. So every morning he used to come, barely interact with devotees, do some little service. He used to go before the Bhagavatam class, whatever response. He used to just come and go. One day they got to know he died. He passed away. And then temple got a letter. He left $10 million for the temple. And the Houston temple is one of the biggest temple in entire America. And devotees are thinking, मैं donation देना चाहिए था बड़ा टेम्पल के लिए. हम लोग अनाउंस भी नहीं किए. क्या अनाउंस करोगे? What are you thinking of announcing? Lakshmi Devi is already arranged. And this has happened so many times in so many temples. So many. We are thinking, Prabhu, okay, होगा नहीं होगा. अरे होना है. पक्का हो जाएगा. You want to be part of it, you decide. That's how it is. And when you are part of it, you feel so happy. Just imagine you've done something for the Rath. You put your sacrifice money, your effort, right? A donation which is beyond your capacity, you put it there, and Jagannath is coming. Will you not feel nice? Okay? And just imagine, I restricted myself when Jagannath is coming. Will you feel nice? No. I mean, it's not like Jagannath wants your money, but where is that sacrifice? Okay? बहुत हो गया fundraising. But anyway, that's not the fundraising. I'm trying to tell the spirit, come forward and we can make a big difference to this locality by serving Srila Prabhupada. Right? So we'll just read the purport of this and we'll close it. It's already 7:45. The music band is ready to start. Are you ready, Swamati?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. This is an explanation of the world. Please, everybody focus. This is an explanation of the world. Everything that takes place is due to the combination of Kshetra and Kshetrajna. What is Kshetra? Body. Kshetrajna? Soul. Also means super soul. The body and the spirit soul. This combination of material nature and the living entity is made possible by the Supreme God Himself. The Mahat Tattva is the total cause of the cosmic manifestation, and the total substance of material cause, in which there are three modes of nature, is sometimes called Brahman. The Supreme Personality of Godhead impregnates that total substance, and thus innumerable universes become possible. This total material substance, the Mahat Tattva, is described as Brahman in the Vedic literature. Mukunda Upanishad 1:19. Tasmad etat Brahma nama rupam annam cha jayate. The Supreme Person impregnates that Brahman with the seeds of living entities. Like we just said, we all came from there only. The 24 elements begin from earth, water, fire, and air, and all the material energy, and they constitute what is called the Mahad Brahma, or the great Brahman, the material nature. As explained in the 7th chapter, beyond this, there is another superior nature, the living entity. Into the material nature, the superior nature is mixed with the will of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thereafter, all living entities are born in this material nature. So we don't belong to this material thing. We are the superior energy. Right? Tatasya Shakti, Bahirangaka Shakti, Antarangaka Shakti. We are actually Antarangaka Shakti. But we are choosing to be in the Tasastha situation, where we can either be this side or that side. We are part of Krishna. But we are the ones who have a choice of not being part or part. Right? The scorpion lays its eggs in piles of rice. And sometimes it is said that the scorpion is born out of rice. But the rice is not the cause of the scorpion. Actually, the eggs were laid by the mother. See the example of Prabhupada. Similarly, material nature is not the cause of the birth of the living entities. We are not here because of some two eggs coming together. The seed is given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and then only they only seem to come out as products of material nature. Thus, every living entity, according to his past activities, has a different body created by this material nature, so that the entity can enjoy or suffer according to his past deeds. The Lord is the cause of all manifestations of living entities in this material world. So why did we take birth? Who decided? Krishna. Where did we come from? Krishna. Who gave us the body? Prakriti. Who told Prakriti to give the body? Krishna. Maya adhyakshena suyate sacharatma. Yetunayena jagad vipari vartate. She is completely following his order. If he tells, she will do it. Right? Actually, there is one related verse. We'll finish with this. Just read the verse and we'll close it. Sarvayonishu Kaunteya Murtaya Sambhavantiya Tasham Brahma Mahadyonir Aham Bija Pradapita. Translation. It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature. And that I am the seed-giving Father. Aham Bija Pradapitaha. Right? We quote this many times. But in this verse, it is clearly explained that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the original father of all living entities. The living entities are combinations of the material nature and the spiritual nature. I'll read this line again. The living entities are the combination of material nature and the spiritual nature. Such living entities are seen not only on this planet, but on every planet, even on the highest, where Brahma is situated. Everywhere there are living entities. Within the earth, there are living entities. Even within water and even within fire. All these appearances are due to the mother material nature. Due to the mother material nature and Krishna's seed giving process. The purport is that the material world is impregnated with living entities who come out in various forms at the time of creation according to
Their past deeds.
their past deeds. Right? So our current deeds are going to be our future births. Our current deeds are going to be our future births. Our past deeds will have already resulted into this birth and maybe some more births. So Shastra explains already next 10 bodies are ready. Ready, next 10 bodies. But the 10 bodies we can avoid. By doing what? I'll not raise funds anymore. Very well. Yes. Ujjain Yatra, Haribol. Ujjain Yatra is ready. We already have 75 registrations. Haribol. There are a lot of devotees coming from Gachibowli Satsang also, many of them, or close to 30 of them, 30, 35. So please everybody come forward. I think Praveen Prabhu already put his entire family, including the security guard outside. Again, I saw a big list.
Prabhuji, can we know the itinerary? Like if it
Yeah, so I spoke. Okay, good. So just 5 minutes quickly. Mataji, in the meantime, I can send the mic that side. That way it's easy. You can organize in that side. Yeah. Yeah. So the itinerary is very simple. It's 3 days in Ujjain. Right? So please everybody pay attention. 3 days in Ujjain. So there are 2 Jyotirlings. Right? There are 2 Jyotirlings. Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling and Omkaleshwar. Omkaleshwar is 150 kilometers away. Right? So every day, sit down. Behind people can't see. Yeah. So first day we are reaching on 13th evening. 13th evening we'll reach there. Just take darshan, relax. If possible, a class in the evening. I'll ask Maharaj to give. Maybe preparation for yatra, something like that. We'll reach there by train station is barely long any distance from the temple. Within 10 minutes we can take rickshaws and go. Even if you are 100, there are 100 rickshaws, they can go. Right? We all will go. And then maybe we'll have preparation lecture. Then we'll have dinner prasadam. There are 20 guest house rooms with AC. If you don't use the AC, it's 300 rupees less. If you use the AC, 300 rupees more. Simple. Something like 1800 rupees per room. 4 people can get in, 2 people allowed, 2 people extra beds. Right? And there are 2 flats also within the same compound, 3-bedroom flats. And each room, 2 plus 2 if you want, and plus the hall also if you don't mind mosquitoes. So 100 people accommodation is there. Right? So we already touched the 70 plus mark. I'm hoping by tomorrow I have to finalize and book the rooms. Because we can't afford to lose those rooms. We'll book all the rooms. Right? And the flats also. And if more are coming, then. So basically, please confirm, don't delay. Please close and update the Excel sheet. Most importantly, update the Excel sheet so that we know how many are coming. So the day we go, we'll have a welcoming lecture. Maharaj is there. I wrote to Maharaj, we are coming. Maharaj is very happy that you are all coming. So he's planning our yatra in a very big way. Right? Yeah. So, and they have access to so many important places because it's ISKCON in Ujjain. It's a very important organization there. So recently the whole corridor that was built by our Narendra Modi and the whole thing is much nice to see and to experience. So what they told is go to the corridor after lunch because there will be a lot of good lighting and all that. So the first temple, the Mahakaleshwar, that you can do on the first day after lunch. So before lunch we'll have morning every day. We'll attend every day in the temple. We are going to stay. So we'll all attend Mangalarti, finish our 16 rounds in the temple. We'll try to do that if health permits everybody, right? So please encourage everybody who's coming. So we'll do that, attend the Bhagavatam class. Then that day morning, we can go for, we'll have some lecture. If there is some time, we can go for shopping. I don't know what is good in Ujjain. I don't know. I'm trying to keep some time for shopping also. For families who don't want to go out, right? So we're going to do that. And then Mahakaleshwar Mandir, and till the evening, you all will be spending time. I think it will be a guided tour. Some part will be guided, some part will be unguided. You will all be left alone. You'll have to come back. Our prasadam is all the time there, all the 3 times in a day in the temple. It will be arranged. So please come there. That's request. Second day, we'll go to Omkaleshwar. Morning breakfast, have breakfast, pack the lunch, take the buses. It will take 3 hours. 150 kilometers. You go there, you have darshan there, and then I think 2-3 more holy places. Maybe they'll send a guide. They'll finish that and he'll come back to the temple by evening. It will be whole day gone that day. After coming to the temple, you'll be tired. If somebody wants to go out and shop or spend a little more time here and there, you can do that. Take dinner and sleep. The third day, we'll go to Sandipani Muni Ashram, right, where Lord Krishna got trained. They have the place where Sudama Vipra and Krishna went for finding sticks, firewood. That place is there. So we'll also go to that place. There is a Rama Ghata. There is some 6-7 places are there.
Local darshan.
Yeah, local darshan. So third day, but all this will get over better. Yeah. So all this will get over by afternoon itself. It's very close by, right? We'll need bus only for that long one. Other ones, we will see, as we go forward, how many buses we need for how long. So we'll have to book all that in advance. Right now, we don't need to give money for anything except accommodation. First, we'll have to do, somebody has to help me with allocating families into rooms and all that. Maximum possibility, we'll try to fit in a family of 4 into 1 room. But when it comes to old age, somebody's extra and all that, we may have to put Matajis in 1 room, Prabhuji's in 1 room, something like that we'll allocate. We'll publish the allocation. You can come and we'll have one conference call in which everybody can tell the requirements. No more changes after going there. Whatever we do here is done. After going there, Prabhu, mera kitki acha hai, chota hai, bada hai, door chota hai, all that is Krishna's decision. What you get? None of us know. Right? So we take that and we go forward. Okay? What else? So that evening, we have train at 10 o'clock in the night. Welcoming. 10 o'clock. Direct train from Ujjain, but it's 24 hours train. So 10 o'clock you get board there, 10 o'clock you get down here in Gachibowli. So whole day you're in train, we can do nice Sankirtan, we can have nice association, or you can just relax. See, one good thing about coming in train after Yatra is, you can relax and come. Next day you can go fresh to work. If you directly land in the flight, you're totally beaten up there, you'll get beaten up here. Right? So in a way it's a good thing. And maybe you can get connected in the train and work for some time also. You can get your laptops. I know it's working time and children have schools, but Ujjain is a very unique place to go. And that too with the association of His Holiness Bhakti Prem Maharaj, this is going to be a memorable trip. That is for sure. Maharaj, the way he explains Leelas, he'll explain many things to us. Right? So we'll plan all that. So this is the high level schedule. Everybody got it?
Yes.
My humble request is don't go and leave the team and go somewhere else. Right? Yeah, so whoever could not leave tea and coffee, now is the time. 3 days in July, fasting on tea and coffee. Was bun. So tell whoever is coming, so that we can come out of those habits also and become more fixed. Yeah. Any questions?
Who's having that membership card? In temple they are getting.
I don't think so, but I'll check. Even I have a life membership, but I'll check. Not every temple gives it. Yeah, Juhu gives. Many other temples they don't give. In Hyderabad they don't accept. Even though there are rooms. And whatever funds we are giving will go for temple. Yeah, that's an indirect way of donating only. We're giving it, but I'll check.
There is a river in Ujjain, we can take bath.
Yeah, we can take bath there. Yeah. There is. What is that river? Shipra. How many here already went to Ujjain? Lift your hand. We already have 2 guides here. Bro, you also went, Himanshu bro. How is Ujjain? You want to say anything? Haribol, holy city. Actually, it's one of the most holiest places.
It's a very old
Ujjain,
city of
oldest city.
Vikramaditya stories we hear.
Yeah.
Ujjain used to be center. Vikramaditya.
Even more old.
Huh? Shakti Pit is there. Hare Krishna. Yeah, so there are a lot of places. Be rest assured. See, I'll tell you. Don't make it like a US trip where you say, I have to see Walmart, I have to see Empire State, I have to see. It's not like that. We will take you to the authentic, important places. You may not cover the entire. The covering mentality is there. You know, I want to cover, tick, 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 tick. No, whatever will go in good consciousness, and it will be very beneficial for us. Okay? We'll go to all the important places that I can tell you. Namaste नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की, जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रभु प्रदिकाचार्य स्तोत्र डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रभु प्रदिकाचार्य स्तोत्र डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, प्रेम से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद प्रेम की जय। ओम श्री श्री राधा कृष्णा गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की, श्री वृंदावन धाम की, श्री मायापुर धाम की, श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, श्री उज्जैन धाम की, निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे। गंगे देवी यमुने देवी की, कलिगोपाल तुलसी महारानी की, all assembled to assembled devotees, all glories 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 to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Gaur Premanande. The newly formed Kirtan Mandali ki. Now let us listen ki. Gachibowli is gone. New Gachibowli Center ki. Upcoming new Rath ki. Spreading Harinam ki. Jai God Premanande. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yeah, you can take the mic. Put it one. Child was singing.
Donation from Jerry's.
Hare Krishna. One last thing. Center related donations is Praveen Prabhu. Please contact Praveen Prabhu for center related donations. Then you will send a mail. Yeah. For the Rath, it is. I will tell you. I will tell them where to transfer. Or Prabhu, you put this in account and transfer later. Hare Krishna. How do you bring it into the WhatsApp computer? Same as na? ఇక్కడే ఉంది ప్రభు మైక్ Hare Krishna. One blockbuster release is going to happen. Everybody settle down. Start the projector.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Those who have ordered for this GT worship book, please collect it and please pay for those. Okay? Harshan Prabhu, how much does it cost? 100 rupees.
Video on the projector, bro. It came. Give me that. Idhar mein. Hare Krishna, Haribol. Prabhuji, everybody, can you please sit down? One big thing is getting released just now. There is the sound system. Here, yes. Hare Krishna. Please, everybody, watch the screen. Can everybody sit down and watch the screen? We are going to start something adbhut. Whoever is standing, please sit down, please. Hare Krishna, Praveen Prabhu, you have to sit down, please. Everybody, Mahendra Prabhu, Dandavat Prabhu, everybody sit down. Quickly, movie is getting released. Hare Krishna, can everybody see this? Praveen Prabhu, you are obstructing. Everybody sit down. Sit down. Why is everybody standing? Children, Ananda Gopi, sit down. Mahendra Prabhu, sit down. You can take that later, Prabhu. Or see this. Haribol, we had a recent Lord Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ram Darbar installation in Raja Ramesh Prabhu's house. Lakshmikant Prabhu made a blockbuster movie here. So please, everybody. Start it again.
कौसल्या सुप्रजा रामपूर्वा संध्या प्रवर्तते उत्तिष्ठ नरसंहारं कर्तव्यं दैवमानुषम्
రామ కోదండ రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ రామ భద్రాద్రి రామ రామ అయోధ్య రామ రామ నీ నామమే మేలు రామ చింతనే చాలు రామ నీవు నన్నేలు రామ రాయడే చాలు రామ కోదండ రామ రామ భద్రాద్రి రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ రామ అయోధ్య రామ 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 కోదండ రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ రామ భద్రాద్రి రామ రామ అయోధ్య రామ రామ వీరాజ రాజ రామ ముఖజితాన రామ భక్త సమాజ రక్షిత త్యాగ రాజ రామ కోదండ రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ రామ భద్రాద్రి రామ రామ అయోధ్య రామ రామ కోదండ రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ కోదండ రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ రామ కోదండ రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ
Okay. Now this was Pushpa Abhishek. Pushpa 1, Pushpa 2 will come. Wait. Nice video. So 3 Haribols to Lakshmikant Prabhu. Next video. Next video. This is Ram Navami in all communities. The video got banned and in some countries because it created a big revolution. So. Sound is coming.
Pushpa music like
ठीक है प्लेट